because no one listened to the fact he was vegetarian.
Alright. Well, you just heard the tail end of what I'm sure was a fascinating story. We should start all our reviews that way. Just start off, and that's when I became a Mormon. Hi, everyone! Yeah. Then, of course, it'd be directly contradictory to why I'd be doing this review. But anyway, I was really going to start this out with a South Park song, but I kind of got on a tangent there.
On that topic, yeah, I can't remember the certain song, but I know what episode you're thinking of.
You never been to the rain, like, you want to say the rainforest, what do you know? You've never been to the rainforest before.
That's pretty much what this was. South Park did it way better.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is the review.
All you activists can go fuck yourselves.
Yeah.
The most pro tear down the rainforest movie I've seen in a long time. Ever, really, actually. I can't think of many movies that have that particular message. So yeah, The Green Inferno, the second in the strangest double feature I've ever done.
How did we follow Hotel Transylvania 2 with this?
Bad choices. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'd rather go watch the Adam Sandler movie. This movie was terrible. This is fucking dumb. I mean, granted, it wasn't as disgusting as me and Muha thought it was going to be.
I knew it wasn't gonna be. It's like because like I had the same bored reaction with Hostel for the most part. That being said, there were a couple of moments that just because of personal disgust I have that they kind of listened to something, but for the most part, it's cheap schlock.
This is a pure exploitation film. That's all it is. It's bordering on snuff film. But at the same time, like it's honestly not much worse if you watch The Walking Dead or like really any modern apocalypse movie nowadays have very similar visuals. So this movie is entirely relying on shock value. That's entirely the whole purpose of this movie. And just really blatant social commentary that
basically it's just kind of making fun of that, you know, like the SJW crowd where they're people just kind of like they're basically into the causes without really knowing much about her, just being so
up their own ass.
Yeah, that's the best term.
Yep. Including the people that are running it. But at the same time, I was like, okay, I get they're doing that. I get what they're going for.
Yeah.
But they have to be so annoying and so painfully written and so painfully acted.
Yeah. Basically, this goes beyond Bill Maher levels of cynicism.
Yeah, oh, fuck Bill Maher. But I'm sorry, I got all the Bill Maher fans on my ass now. How dare you don't like Bill Maher? He's a good comedic genius, and he's also an asshole, but...
Yes. I don't care if he's right or wrong, it's like...
A bigoted asshole.
Yeah.
That's... Well, I probably should not have said that on camera. But
oh, what's he gonna do?
Point. Well, it'd probably help with publicity if you got... If you like, so this jackass called Michael the Comic Nerd called me a bigot on the internet, because no one's ever done that to me on the internet.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do Bill Maher, but anyway, I clearly just don't want to talk about this piece of shit movie. So, yeah, the movie is about
a bunch of hippy-dippy BS in which a bunch of hippy-dippy people decide to go out to the rainforest to keep from being torn down in Peru.
And then get kidnapped by cannibals and die horrifically one by one.
Yeah.
One of which was done... The problem is, like, with the movie is relying entirely on shock value, I was kind of expecting a bit more shock than what I got. Yeah. The most shocking part about this was the first death, which was done by the... I so obviously have a crush on the female lead that it's painful to watch.
Yeah. I will say a part of me was mildly surprised in that aspect they killed him first, but at the same time it made sense they killed him first because
he was the biggest of the bunch. Yeah. Which again, it's kind of horrible to say, but at the same time, yeah, that's warranted.
Of course, they even make a pretty snide remark in the movie about that.
Yeah, because big shock, the guy who acts like a total douche who's running the thing turns out to be a total douche who ends up trying to kill everybody, basically. Yeah, and then is left to die, which I was honestly, it's like, okay, yeah, good. I'm okay with that, because, fuck that guy. He was an asshole.
Yeah, at the same time, it's also like, he deserved to die in the end. It felt kind of hypocritical when she did it.
I was okay with it, because at this point, fuck all these people. They're all terrible people. Like, they're all horrible people.
Yeah. Well, except for the main girl, she was just...
Even then, she's still that, what's the word I'm looking for? Pretentious?
Yeah.
Freshman girl, like, all these characters are terrible. They're terribly written. They're meant to be cliches, but at the same time, they're so painfully obvious about it. It's like, okay, just, can you please just shut up? Because you have the guy we're talking about who's like so obviously has a crush on the female lead, who starts doing the and he's like, just everyone's overdoing this to like 11th degree, and it's like, for the love of God, tone it down just a bit. And then the leader of this bunch actually has the audacity to use a word I haven't heard since The Purge. And this still fucking bugs me, because no one outside of Bond villains or just corny, campy villains are allowed to use this word.
Yeah, was it? You're a freshman, aren't you? Yeah. Well, how would you? Why?
Only a freshman would talk with such insolence. It has a big Chilean accent. Is it Chilean? Is that
I don't know. I don't care.
Fair enough. Well, I don't want to be called racist again.
Well, they never said what he was, so.
But they did say he was from Chile, wasn't he?
Oh, then it probably was then.
Yeah. Okay.
Regardless, it's just
obnoxious characters.
Yeah.
After obnoxious characters, obnoxious characters. And there's some parts where, like, if this was done just a little bit differently, this would have been hilarious.
Yeah. Sometimes it was just, we were laughing just because of how absolutely dumb and,
outrageous everything was. It's just shit.
Like
Random shit would just happen.
Quite literally at one point.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And at random, like, again, another scene I haven't seen since another exploitation film, The Human Centipede.
Yeah, okay, you got the same vibe I did.
Yeah, I got the exact same vibe. Because, like, this scene was in The Human Centipede. Granted, there was 2 other people attached, but it's the same basic principle. Where the girl says, "Oh, I don't feel good," so shakes a gigantic shit in the corner of the cage.
It is literally just a minute straight.
Probably just shitting.
Just
again, this feels like a South Park joke that got taken way too seriously. And you're like, you know what? South Park probably did a joke about this at one point. So I'm just thinking, again, back to the Human Centipede episode. Should I have the right rice or the...
I never saw the movie.
No, not the movie, the South Park parody.
Oh, right.
You know,
should I have the vanilla paste or asparagus and cuttlefish?
That was it, asparagus and cuttlefish. Okay, asparagus and cuttlefish. Good luck, Kyle. I believe in you. Yeah. Yeah, more or less. That's basically what the scene is, and it's kind of sad that it's a very close comparison. And again, it's meant to be taken seriously and horrifically, because like the whole thing, but at the same time,
I think that's the weird thing.
It's like what the Louis C.K. You ever hear the Louis C.K. sketch about like farts? It's like, farts are naturally funny. It's a gas that comes out of your body and makes a trumpet sound. I don't care how old you are. That's funny. Some things in life are just naturally funny. Don't ruin it.
This movie ruined it.
Yeah. Well, we still laughed.
Yeah, we still laugh. It's just like, it was
like, she's taking a shit.
I wasn't laughing. It was just like,
her facial expressions, because she was going.
Yeah, it
just
wasn't
like that feeling. You guys like, oh, I feel like I just a load is taken off my shoulders. You can interpret that any way you want.
Yeah, it's just we were laughing at how overdone it all was.
It's so ridiculous. It's so absolutely ridiculous. There's even a part where after it turns out the first girl tried to escape, got eaten, and they used her tattoos for like patchwork on their skin.
Yeah. I mean, technically speaking, that was the most subtle this movie ever got.
Yeah.
The idea that they didn't outright show or say what happened, not outright showed her being killed, they showed her via another visual, like, okay, that is a minimally respectable job to do with that, and that is the only one of only 2 good things that happened that made sense, which I kind of predicted. But, of course, it was also, maybe if she didn't just lay down in the boat when she got to it, she probably could have gotten away.
Probably.
It's like, run it!
Yeah, then she just in the boat and then died. Big shock.
I was just like, so you didn't actually bother trying to actually sail away?
And we're back to Come Sail Away.
Yeah. I'm sailing away.
Set an open course for... What was it?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Down the riverside in Peruvian lands. I don't know.
Okay, well, you tried. Alright,
we'll make a song later.
Alright.
She tried to get free. Didn't they? I don't know. I'm done. I'm fucked now.
It's been a long day. We're tired. Because we've been at this since, when did we get here? What, 1:10? We've been at this since, well, you've been here longer than I have.
Yeah, I was here since like noon.
Yeah, so we've been at this for almost 8 hours today. We've made this a full-time job.
So yeah, basically, so let's get back to surmising. Yeah, freshman girl has a crush on the, D-bag activist guy.
The one that says, only a freshman would talk with such insolence.
Yeah.
Which is like, fucking really, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, who has a really evil wife.
Who's his wife?
The one who got shot with 2 arrows.
Oh, I forgot that was his wife.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of funny, just because, like...
It's like, chunk.
Yeah, it's like... And that's the other thing, is, like, I think I kind of laughed every time someone got hit with something, just because, like, it was so... the sound effects was so anticlimactic with it. So just, like, arrow...
Yeah.
It's like, and then he's telling me, you're gonna be okay, you're gonna be okay. Then it's like, just like an arrow comes and nowhere hits her in the head with the camera just staying there. I don't know why it's that freaking hysterical.
I don't know, like, again, it's like, a lot of it is just so painful to watch, and not in the way the movie intended it to be painful. It's painful because the acting is horrendous. It's painful because the writing is absolutely horrible.
And you can tell they very much just exploited the natives they had for this thing.
Did they have
those are real natives?
Oh my god, they got a bad rep in this. They got a bad agent.
Yeah, that comment I made where they didn't realize they set themselves back a few hundred years, I was being serious.
Oh god.
I was like,
and then the ending doesn't make any sense. And
yeah,
because the movie ends where apparently they've chosen this girl as I'm just gonna call her white privilege. Yeah. White privilege girl, even though she's more like more Latino, was she? Or?
No, her father was. Maybe she was mixed, but I remember her father was pretty damn white.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Maybe she just had a tan. I don't know.
Maybe. Either way. They basically chosen her because apparently she's a virgin, which they find out by doing the poke the vagina test. Yeah, I know. Because apparently this is how they set their rite of passage for female castration. Yeah, that was... as soon as they got that scene
technically circumcision.
Circumcision, sorry, wrong word.
Oh, God.
But even then, like, as soon as I saw that scene in, like, the classroom when the teacher's talking about female circumcision, like, oh, great, we're gonna get that scene later.
That is one of the things I'll give this movie credit for, is that they toyed with two things, like, visually I cannot deal with. That is mutilation of the eyes, although here, like, it was so over the top, it was, it was bearable. And, yeah, just...
You know what the worst part is?
Female circumcision.
Because, like, the first kill of the movie is just, like, the main woman, like, the leader of the tribe, cutting out this guy's eyes and then just eating them raw. I'm like, A, that can't be healthy, and 2, you just gonna put some salt on that or something?
Well, they put salt in the rest of his body later.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's when I was like, that's when I kind of got morbidly curious. It was like, okay, what kind of sauces go well with, like, I don't know, testicles or something? I don't know.
Lowry seasoning salt.
How would you? I don't want to know.
I don't know. It just makes sense, because Lowry seasoning salt makes everything good.
You know, I'm starting to realize there's this whole dark background to you I'm not aware of.
I'm just saying, I use Lowry seasoning salt in all my food. And I don't even like regular salt. Maybe I'm thinking Mrs. Dash.
Anywho, moving right along to Grant's possible cannibalistic past.
Oh no.
Why is my phone buzzing? Oh, sweet. Okay. Anywho, where was I? Yes.
First death, just eating the eyes raw.
Oh, yeah.
Really curious about
yeah,
stuff.
so I was like, that's why I was like, I was kind of morbidly fascinated when you actually see him start preparing the food. I'm kind of like, what goes into this? What's kind of the process on there? I mean, it's horrific, but at the same time, it's like, I'm kind of curious. I kind of want to know. And I got really hungry for chicken wings.
Because it was very clear they were feeding the natives chicken wings.
Yeah, probably, but still, I was like, ooh, I'm kind of hungry now. It's like, the fact that I just watched somebody get horrifically murdered and eaten and have their limbs. Problem is, like, even when the limbs are cut off, the shot they have when you just got waddling there is so over the top. It's hard not to laugh. Because it's so stupid.
Yeah.
And like you said, he even had the Trey Parker scream.
Yeah.
So it's like that even just makes it funnier. And just like shit. And after the literal shit scene, it's just weird things like that occur over and over again. And there's a scene even I missed. I went to go to the bathroom where you saw like some guy start jerking off in the middle of the cage.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, wow.
What?
When Eli Roth is... So, yeah, because as I mentioned about the whole villager thing, when they were approaching villagers and what, they had no idea what a movie was and had no concept of what one was. To demonstrate what a movie was, Eli brought a TV and a copy of Cannibal Holocaust and had a screening for everyone. The villagers loved it and gladly acted in the film.
At least they did what they loved. Okay.
Oh.
You know what? If they knew exactly what they were getting themselves into and they still did it, okay, fine.
Oh, wow.
At least at that point, he showed the right movie to get him to agree to it. So, okay, fine. You know what? I'll go with it.
When the villagers were shown Cannibal Holocaust, since they'd never seen a movie before... Did I just say Cannibal Holocaust?
Did you?
Holocaust.
The Cannibal Hanukkah during this holiday season.
Yeah, since they'd never seen a movie before, they thought it was a comedy. Things you learn. But
dreidel, 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 I made you out of skin. Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel.
Given what two words I just mixed up, that is probably not the best joke to make.
Oh, there's a second word you mixed it up with. Well, I was going with Cannibal Hanukkah, but...
And what is the actual title?
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Either way, still, I've made worse jokes in this show.
That's true. But still, I saved you from I kind of saved you from making worse ones.
It's fine.
But
they come here for the morbid comedy.
Yeah. So yeah, basically, yeah, it's just a snuff film. There's not much else to say. So yeah, they kill the fat guy first, who is in Fat Guy Love, quote from the movie. Just saying.
Oh yeah, and that's even the worst part, is the fact that while they're on this dinky ass little plane, she is literally sitting diagonally from him. He's not very far, and the other guy, like one guy sitting behind her, turns over to what the hell is his name? Jonah?
Yeah.
Goes, oh, you're a fat guy in love. And he goes, oh, shut up, we're just friends. And he talks just like this. And it's like some over the top. And he goes, you're hearing that a lot, buddy. And it's like, she's right there, asshole.
Yeah. So after they get there, they chain themselves up to a bunch of trees, and I think they intentionally gave...
Yeah, that's the impression they
gave her the broken one.
Yeah, that's the impression I got out of it.
Yeah.
Although I felt like that was a bit misleading. It's like, girl, you can calm down if you stop shaking the chains for a second, turn the lock a little bit, and then close it.
Yeah.
Instead of just going, it won't close. Well, it's because there's not enough room. Put it up, fix it a little bit, snap it in, you're good. Calm down.
Yeah, I don't know, just... And so after that, they do, people back off, but, yeah, a little twist. You learn later that apparently that was all just a photo op ploy to get the,
the competing company gets to get the bulldozer there first, and, the activist company, the activist group gets publicity. That's what the deal was.
So they can eventually make real change by doing even more publicity to get more photos.
Yes.
Or so the legend goes.
Sir, the legend goes.
But anyway, so let's go in the order people die. There's
the, I guess we can probably just go by cliches.
Yeah. Fat guy. Punk girl who I could clearly tell they're trying to make her a lesbian, and I was right.
Oh yeah, that was pretty obvious, pretty much like for Raymond. So they killed the fat guy, then tattooed lesbian, then other lesbian.
No, she wasn't.
Bi-curious?
Maybe.
Because she went suicide.
Diarrhea girl.
Diarrhea girl, okay.
She kills herself.
Worst superhero ever. Like, put down that TV. Why?
Oh God, I'll put it down.
I ate cuttlefish this morning.
Don't make me eat asparagus. But oh God, what was next?
And then you want to talk about the pot scene?
Yes, I knew this was gonna happen, but it was actually kind of funny.
It's like the way they said it. It was just like as bad as like Soylent Green is people.
So what?
But it's kind of apropos for this movie.
The stoner had gotten pot beforehand, so what he decided to do was stick the pot down the girl who just committed suicide, down her throat into her stomach. And so when the villagers cooked her and ate her, they'd get high. And they did. So while...
so they used this up to escape, but douchebag...
Gail and pretentious girl whose name I can't remember, they escape. Pretentious leader ends up knocking out the guy with a dart that was on the thing because some girl tried to escape in broad daylight with a guard watching her. Mm-hmm. And so they... So after he stings them, I guess the guys pull him out.
Yeah.
And that's when Stoner Guy realizes they have the munchies.
And it ends exactly how you think it's going to end.
It's like, the moment I saw a pot, I was like, oh no. It's like when they shoved down that was the first thing I thought. Is like, they're going to get the munchies and they're going to eat everyone, right?
Yep, that's exactly what happens.
Yeah. Wow, that is bright.
Oh, it's because you have uncovered the secret of the Cannibal Holocaust. Or the Cannibal Hanukkah. Whatever version you want to call it.
Oh, God.
What would Cannibal Hitler look like?
Oh, wow.
Suddenly the oven takes on a whole different meaning.
You're making these jokes, not me.
I know. I'm going to go to a special hell.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Worth it. God forgive me.
So anyway, escape fails. as they try to get the GPS/phone.
Yeah.
Or GPS, where they found out the cannibals apparently made
totem poles.
Yeah, out of the other dead bodies.
Yep.
And
why not?
Yeah, and they capture the two.
Again.
While they're there, they break the limbs of Gale, who was, probably technically speaking, one of the only blandly likable people.
Yeah, more or less. That's because he didn't really do anything. But then he gets eaten by horrendously CGI'd ants, which is like, okay, if you're gonna go that route, at least give me something authentic and not just try to scare me with CGI.
Yeah, like the superimposed jaguar.
Yeah, like that. It's like, guys, CGI is not scary. We know that's fake. That's all the horror movies have yet to really learn. They've gotten better. We're coming back to more practical horror days, but
the Thing prequel was almost going to be practical effects
until until they said it's practical effects mostly.
Yeah.
But
no, it wasn't. Yeah. But anyway,
CGI's not scary, guys. But yeah, at that point, you know, Child helps girl escape because he likes the way she plays her little toy flute that's on a necklace, and she escapes to
the militia that was threatening to kill him earlier. Yep. And instead of saying, and I'm not gonna lie, part of me just says, you know, you could have just told them, please help. They could have just as easily said, please help me.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, oh look, I'm filming you doing terrible things, and then when she gets back, she basically goes, oh yeah, the villagers were all friendly, they were keeping me safe and all that. I was like,
yeah, that made no sense to me whatsoever.
Yeah.
That's the part that kind of pissed me off, because she goes back to the United States, and her dad is a UN lawyer. So he goes up to them and goes, oh, you know, I was the only survivor, and then the natives found me, and then they took care of me, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking, why on God's green earth would you protect these people?
To save God's green earth.
I'm more like, that's a case where I'm more in the Jennifer Aniston camp. It's like, no, tear it all down. It's cool.
Yeah, because that kind of defeated the purpose about the whole cynicism, too.
Yeah.
It's
like, and then there's the fucking dream sequence that comes right afterwards.
Yeah. Look, I made it back. And she's like, has these phony cannibal teeth that just like bites into the guy.
The guy that she left behind, it's worth noting.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I mean, this is it's just a bad movie. I mean, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's still pretty bad, but mostly because I thought I was going to be more appalled and like want to puke a little bit. But it's like, I've seen all this. I've seen a majority of this on The Walking Dead, guys.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to want to try to freak me out. You got to do better than that. And,
yeah, you have to beat Noah getting his face ripped off.
Which one was...
Was
this the most recent season?
Yeah, the guy from Everybody Hates Chris.
See, I haven't watched all of the last season.
Okay, so. Remember, he was the guy in the elevator. Spoiler alert, he was the guy in an elevator, or in a revolving door trapped with Glenn.
Was this in the most recent season?
Yeah, it was like the second to last episode.
See, I haven't watched the last part of last season.
Never mind.
So...
Well, I just spoiled something for you.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. But it was the guy that they picked up in the hospital.
They killed him off already?
Yeah.
Didn't they just get him?
Don't you know, Everybody Hates Chris.
Fair enough. So that makes that whole hospital sidetrack really fucking pointless.
Yeah.
And I was already pretty irritated that whole storyline, but I digress. I really don't have much else to say about this. It's just a bad fucking movie, and you shouldn't waste your time on it. I mean,
as I said, cheap schlock.
It's a pure exploitation film. I guess if you're into that, there's enough laughs to get you through it.
Albeit unintentional ones, I think.
Yeah, I think unintentionally. Although some I feel like was intentional, but not in the way that makes it entertaining. I don't know, I can see this having like a very niche audience liking this movie.
Actually, yeah, because this has not been getting a lot of good reviews.
No, it's like 36 last I checked.
Oh, people aren't liking it either.
What is it?
Like, you know, like sometimes you see a little incongruity between what critics say and people say.
Yeah.
Let's just say they're about on the same page.
Okay. Well, I can see people who liked Cannibal Holocaust. Cannibal Holocaust. Hannibal Holocaust. There's a movie I'd watch.
Hannibal Holocaust. Spoonerisms.
Yeah, but I don't know. I can see
Hannibal Holocaust is just Hannibal.
Yeah, all right. Hannibal the Cannibal, Holocaust. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anywho, I kind of want to watch Hannibal now. Because hey, that show had a good run.
It did, but I wanted the run to be longer.
It's okay, take what blessings you can get.
Yeah.
Things come and go.
Like Spectacular Spider-Man?
Yeah, I'm working my way through that. The healing is getting better, I guess I was more insulted by that guy placed by Unjust, which it gets more attention, even though I think that show's inferior in comparison.
Don't you mean Ultimate Spider-Man?
Don't you fucking ever mention that show to me again.
I'm just saying that is what you're probably meant to refer to, and
we don't talk about it!
I can tell you're just legitimately mad now.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Oh, I can tell deep inside you are.
It's called acting, my friend.
Did you think I was asleep? Oh, nothing. I'll tell you later.
Okay. Getting there, though. Keep pushing your fucking luck.
Hey, at least I'll never get as far as Patrick does.
Oh. Now, if people ever think like me and Patrick hate each other, let's be clear, we're good friends. We are. And we laugh about it after we're done. But the 20 minutes or so those reviews usually take are like me shitting on him constantly. Although we're probably going to see the Peanuts movie together, so I think that'll be a fun experience with both of us.
I'm not going to lie, though. I kind of do want to see how he troll you with the whole Spectacular Spider-Man thing, though. Oh, he would find the way to punch the right buttons.
Oh, yeah, he would. He would find a way. Well, because he does it with such a smile. I think that just makes me more mad. Right. Stop being happy, you son of a bitch!
Oh, like that one Cyclops in, was it Percy Jackson?
Ah! Ah! No! That was done! What? Oh!
I'm sorry.
Oh! I finally repressed him from my memory!
I'm so sorry. Let's talk about the trailers.
That was 2 years ago!
I think I actually beat Patrick.
Fuck.
I'm sorry. I can't breathe now. Oh, that hurt. Ooh. Ooh, let's talk about trailers.
Oh no, I think we're gonna go back in and see War Room. I think that's gonna be your next plan right here.
Hey, let's do it. Make it a hat trick.
You know what War Room is, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I do know. Let's watch it. Let's make a review and get angry about it.
Probably you more than me. I think it's the only time I've laughed at you harder was when we did the Do You Believe review. For that, you are seeing a religious movie, though. We're making this happen.
Oh.
You good? You done?
Not quite, but yeah, let's get a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting fact, he was originally going to be a practical effect, too. It actually looked pretty cool.
Just
not gonna lie.
stop. Just stop. It's like when we did the Bad Boss, like Horrible Bosses 2 review. Muha reminded me this movie was directed by the same guy who made That's My Boy. So we watched, I can't remember what the timestamp is, but there's a part where I started going, God fucking damn it!
Okay, what was the first trailer?
We got this is kind of weird. We got like this like Mexican action movie.
Oh yeah, that one, which basically
Ladrones.
Yeah, it looked like Mexican Tower Heist.
Yeah, I mean it's not a bad thing. It just we don't usually get foreign language trailers in these movies, so it's kind of like, oh, that's kind of different.
And basically, main plot is guys get a bunch of people who have been personally had their lives destroyed by this terrible couple that rivals Trump, and basically
Trump jokes are easy right now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh, right. We were talking about pop culture references and how they date.
Yeah, it's okay. We make them all the time on the show. These will technically be dated in a couple years, so it's okay.
Yeah. Although Trump's terribleness will never be dated.
No,
he will live in infamy.
Probably
especially if he becomes president. Oh God!
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I know it won't. It won't. Basically, if he is the Republican nominee, Democrats have a silver platter.
Pretty much. Anyway, we're not here to talk about politics.
Okay, but yeah. Anyway, so what they do is like they take these people and base the heist around their skill sets.
Yeah.
So instead of needing to find other people, like it's like, all right, these are the kind of people we need. Go find them. It's like kind of an interesting little twist.
Mm-hmm. But it's like the one part that made me laugh was I think the subtitles rewrote this part a little bit, where there's a part where the guy goes, "I knew you'd get all sappy on me," or something like that.
Oh yeah, he's the romantico.
Romantico is like, he didn't say sappy. You lying bastard. I was like, you just didn't want to make a gay joke in there, which is fine. That's up to you. But at the same time, don't sugarcoat it.
Well, still, I mean, obviously, I've heard the term, like romanticism used in.
Yeah, I know it can be used in multiple contexts, but it made me laugh.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like one of those movies we're probably not gonna see because I don't know how many theaters are gonna be in because this is the first time I've even heard of this movie. But if it turns out to be good and it's available, we'll probably go check it out. But then we got. Is it the Veach or the Witch?
Let's just say the Witch.
Okay, because it's spelled like 2 V's, which is kind of weird. Yeah. It kind of looks like The Village.
Yeah.
Hopefully minus the dumb twist.
Yeah, this actually looks legitimately creepy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's like, are they just assuming goats are creepy? Because there's a lot of shots of goats in this trailer. The
part I was laughing at though was when she was doing peekaboo and just like she closed her eyes for like 2 seconds and the baby's just like gone. Yeah. Like I don't know why, just like where did that person come from and how did they hightail it so fast?
The baby got taken by Manny and Sid.
Yeah. Maybe it was the Flash.
Maybe. Manny and Sid Ice Age now.
Oh yeah. It was Professor Zoom.
I don't know. I still haven't watched the Flash.
You should watch it.
I keep being told that, but it's one of those things I'm especially when I'm working on stuff, I don't like to watch shows I've already watched because then I get like my attention gets divided too much.
Right.
I usually watch reruns because it works well as background noise.
Right.
And I can still work because it helps me if I get too distracted. This is my process, but.
Yeah, at first we kind of thought it was The Revenant. It had that same kind of cinematography. Well,
yeah, no,
it had that same bleakness.
Yeah, it's like similar era and similar bleakness to it. But I kind of knew it wasn't The Revenant.
Yeah.
Because like the cinematography is so radically different in The Revenant. Because the cinematography in The Revenant is gorgeous, and it's also unlike anything I've seen this year. So
yeah,
at least I can't think of anything that comes close.
Well, it's basically using the same style he used in Birdman, I think.
Yes and no.
Except a bit more less static, I should say.
No, the one
because the way he did in Birdman, that was meant to be more like to mimic a play.
Well, the one that they have in The Revenant is it has, if you notice, it's very focused on light in comparison to Birdman. Like there's a heavier emphasis on it in The Revenant.
Yeah.
But we're talking about The Revenant. We're talking about the Veach or the Vini Vici. I don't know, or whatnot.
Crimson Peak, I'm pretty sure we've talked about.
Yeah, Crimson Peak. I'm looking forward to that.
Me too.
It does not look like a horror movie though, and I don't think it's supposed to.
Yeah, it's kind of more of just a supernatural thriller,
which I'm okay with because, like, again, CGI isn't particularly scary, so I prefer to go. And Guillermo del Toro has great visual work.
Yeah, like he knows how to use it effectively.
Yeah. We got
like Pan's Labyrinth is a good testament to that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Even like Pacific Rim, I would argue.
In terms of like the more horror aspect.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Then we got the Krampus, which we've kind of already talked about. The Krampus, which just sounds like a puppet show.
Well, that is an actual.
Yeah, no, it's an actual legend. But, yeah. But I'm still not sure about that. I do kind of want to watch it, if only just for the killer teddy bear, just in the trailer.
Yeah. Or the Predator clown.
Oh yeah, the Predator clown. Yeah. So I don't know. It could be corny fun. Yeah. See how that goes. And then we got. Victor Frankenstein, which I don't know. Should Igor be pretty? Probably not.
Daniel Radcliffe does not fit as Igor.
No, does not. Oh, by the way, if anyone's wondering why I have a bright pink dress in the back seat, I just realized that's totally in frame. I'm delivering a costume to a friend of mine for work, so I'm not going to be a pretty fairy this weekend. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If you choose to be a pretty pink fairy, you're like a costume, all power to you. Just realized I'm digging myself a deeper hole here. Back to Victor Frankenstein.
Yeah.
I have no problem telling Jewish cannibal jokes. Well, that's where I draw the line.
Oh my.
Do you think it's kosher? Sorry. Anyway. I'm so sorry, Sarah. I am so sorry. I know you're probably watching this, and I feel really bad, but at the same time, it's too good not to say. So yeah, so Victor Frankenstein. I don't know. It looks like it's starting to be.
It's basically part of. It's basically going to be the same universe as Dracula Untold.
Is it? Is that what they're going for?
Yeah, because Universal's rebooting their monster universe.
Oh, I loved Dracula Untold. For the wrong reasons, but I still loved it.
It might be the same case for you on this one. Although,
it might be. I don't know. I like Daniel Radcliffe. I love James McAvoy. So.
And we all know how much you love a certain foil to Sherlock in that movie.
Okay. You know.
Moriarty, there we go.
One role doesn't mean he's a bad actor.
Yeah.
It just means I don't like the way he played the part. So it's one of those things. As much as I despise his performance of Moriarty, he could be perfectly fine in this.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It can go either way. But I don't know. If it's as dumb as Dracula Untold, I might end up really liking it. So the last one we got was The Hateful Eight, which we've talked about on the show before. I'm looking forward to it.
So looking forward to that.
Although, like the one thought I had while watching the trailer for this one is like, you know, a majority of the plot of this movie probably could have been avoided if that car wasn't running next to me. Is if he just didn't announce right from the get-go that, hey, I have a fugitive that's worth a lot of money. Don't touch her, okay?
Yeah.
It's like, that feels like it could have been avoided. I also noticed that pretty much everyone in the cast has also been in a Tarantino movie before.
They have.
Yeah, all of them?
For the most part, yeah. Like, they say someone's not who who they're supposed to be. Spoiler alert for Reservoir Dogs. So
you think it's Mr. Orange?
That would be kind of funny.
That would be kind of funny.
Yeah, it's like, really? Again?
Well, I should get a little orange balloon that hops in the carriage at the beginning of the movie.
What else? And of course, Michael Madsen, who is also Mr. White.
Is he in this movie?
Yeah.
Where is he in this movie?
He was in the trailer. I can't remember where, but it was like a brief moment that you see him.
Okay, because I know the main guy with the mustache. He was in Death Racer. Was it Death Racer? That Grindhouse movie he did?
Death Proof.
Kurt
Russell? Yeah, I mean he was in it, but it's just. I was just kind of surprised you didn't recognize that was Kurt Russell.
Oh yeah, that's Kurt Russell. No.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't recognize him. I'm not too familiar with Kurt Russell, so except from like Furious 7, that's the only thing I remember seeing him in lately.
He was also in that crappy Poseidon Adventure remake.
Well, I did see that.
Yeah. In terms of older stuff, he was in Escape from L.A., Big Trouble in Little China.
Apparently, I've never seen a Kurt Russell film before.
My God. Oh, yeah. The Thing.
Oh, yeah, I've seen The Thing. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So apparently, I got some catching up to do. But yeah, and of course Samuel Jackson. And, I do want to know what Tim Roth is doing though, like what kind of character he's playing, because he's doing this ridiculous over-the-top English accent, and it's kind of marvelous.
I thought he was doing like one of those prim, like super Southern accents, like oh my, like one of those Southern dandy voices.
I got more England accent out of it, because I can't imagine a Southern person using the word haberdashy.
Yeah, true. Bruce Dern, who is in Django Unchained.
Yeah. And of course, Sam Jackson has been like in every Tarantino movie except like Kill Bill.
He was.
He wasn't Kill Bill?
He was the guy that was talking to. He was the piano guy who was talking to him at the beginning of part 2.
Oh, I haven't watched part 2 in a long time, so that's why I don't remember. But
and he was the narrator of Inglourious Bastards.
Yep, he was the narrator.
Yeah,
I did not know this.
Yep.
So apparently, like Sam Jackson is just the ties everyone together in the Tarantino universe. He's like Phil Coulson.
Yeah, there's only like one movie I can think of. I think
he was in Jackie Brown, of course.
Yeah, I think the only one he technically wasn't in was True Romance. And that's because he didn't direct that one. I
was gonna say, is True Romance a Tarantino film?
He wrote it.
Okay, but
Tony Scott directed it.
Okay, that's probably why. All right. So yeah, I think it's all we got. So you got anything else to say about the Green Inferno?
No. It's just such crappy schlock.
Yep. So yeah, that's all we got for this week. So
it's sad to say when I actually kind of want to go watch Hostel again. Not really, but I will say, as boring as that movie was, that was still better than this.
I want to go see fucking Hotel Transylvania 2 again in comparison.
Yeah.
If I had the choice.
Can we just watch a good movie to get this out of our heads?
Well, good news. We got The Martian next week.
Woo!
That's going to be good.
I mean, tonight!
And then we got... Well, they said The Walk is in limited release, but I'll probably wait till it gets a wider release.
Channing Tatum's in Hateful Eight?
Son of a bitch. That should be interesting. We'll probably die within like the first 5 seconds. And we'll probably still check out something like, I don't know, maybe we'll check out Everest or The Intern, whatever I feel like that week.
Yeah.
So... Yeah, that's all we got. You can go back in and watch Sicario, though. I'm probably going to go home.
No, I'm going to go home, too. I'll watch Sicario tomorrow, probably. Yeah. All right, so thank you for joining us.
Yep. Hope you enjoyed my Jewish cannibal jokes. I'm astonished we haven't gotten hate mail by this point. I really am.
Yeah, unless you make fun of Will Ferrell and Anchorman, apparently. That's the only... Nothing you do really phases people.
Apparently not. I'm not going to test that theory, but I can probably say pretty much whatever I want as long as I'm not against Anchorman or Batman vs. Superman. We're probably okay. I think most people kind of know I'm not really all that serious. At least I hope not. And if you guys do, don't take what I say too seriously. I'm just an asshole.
Except for his anger at certain movies when they were brought up by myself and Muha.
Especially that. It's like one of those things. I'm one of those people. When I'm being serious, you know I'm being serious. When I'm being joking, you pretty much know when I'm joking. Yeah. People have told me I have a reviewer voice, and since they told me that, I can't not hear it anymore, which is really annoying to me. But I've accepted it. And I moved on. But just keep that in mind. Whenever I say stupid shit like that, if I offend anyone, I sincerely apologize. If you leave a comment, I will sincerely apologize to you, unless you're that person that left me the comment that one time that said, "Find Jesus, you potty mouth." In which case, probably not so much. That actually happened.
Please tell me that was on the...
It was indeed on the Anchorman video.
Oh, I was going to say... No, I was going to say, do you believe? That would have made sense.
No, it's on Anchorman video.
I'm pretty sure that guy was just trolling you.
No, it was a woman.
That person was probably trolling you.
I looked at her account, and she's like a serious, religious person, so I don't think so. But,
never mind.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I'm assuming my nickname amongst your family still holds true.
Yep, Captain F-Bomb.
I hope they have nicer things to say than just, "Oh, how's Captain F-Bomb doing?" You can at least lie.
I'm sure they've said something. They say it as a term of endearment, though.
Okay, if you say so. You know, if I ever meet your family, it's gonna be really awkward.
I thought you had met my family. No, probably not.
No, I don't think I have.
Yeah. No, they'll just have a laugh.
Okay. It's like Captain F-Bomb. Da 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 da.
More or less.
Like, I think I was listening to Stephen Lynch, and he made, doing the superhero song. He has, audience yell at superhero names. The first one that was, "Fuck you, dude," was the first one that come out.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck you, dude! The world's greatest superhero! Yeah. Drop that TV! Why? Fuck you! Alright, that's all we got, guys.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for watching. We'll see you next week.
Have a good one. See you.